Hello, everyone. Wow, that was a really good, making my nose look huge stop. It's about, it's almost 2 a.m. Good thing I don't have to work till 4. Not in the morning, obviously. Um, but I kind of wanted to make this video just kind of to elaborate further on exactly what the situation is here. And I know this isn't of interest to a lot of you, and I can understand why. A lot of people were just saying, I would make a mountain out of a molehill, or, I'm just being paranoid. Or some people will think I'm not being paranoid. Other people will think they'll actually think it's a big deal, but they think I'm lying or something. I don't know. But I just kind of wanted to explain the whole situation. So this isn't the whole thing with the dead animals. This is not the first time we've seen. I know a lot of people probably think, or at least in my mind, I think a lot of people would probably think that, oh, they just saw dead animals for the first time, so they just flipped out, it's probably some feast, I don't know, but, I've had to deal with dead animals my entire life. I've had pets die on me all the time, and, my mama owns a farm, so naturally, I've seen, dead kittens, and that stuff, it creeps me out, because it's the closest I've gotten to death. Actually seeing something recently dying or rotten. I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, I'm just rambling again. But the thing that makes this whole thing weird is that ever since we've moved here, there's been dead animals on our property, placed on our property. There's been, I think the first thing was a whole fish. Yeah, the first thing was a whole fish. And then, after that, there was, I think there's a rabbit. It didn't have any lacerations on it. It just looked like it just died there. And everyone's like, well, it could have had a heart attack. From what, the beagle? I don't understand. Maybe that might have been coincidental, I don't know. But, and then, of course we had dead birds, and we didn't think much of it because one time, it was shortly after the time where we drove home, and Mom hit a bird and didn't realize it, and it was stuck in her grill for a while, and we didn't notice it until the dog was barking at it, and then a maggot crawled through the eye, and it was gross. But if anyone wants to know, I have this pillow here. It makes me feel safer, even if it's scalding hot. For spring, anyway. For summer, this would be heaven on earth, but this is spring, and it's 70 degrees outside. But the scariest one, I think, was when I didn't get to see them, but the rest of my family did see them, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get to see them because it's a little creepy. But there was 2 or 3 puppies right outside our fence. Not old enough to have walked away, or crawled away, I guess, from the mom. And they didn't have any injuries on them. It was they were placed there. So, it just weirds us out that we're the only people who seem to have problems with dead animals. And no one else seems to. So this whole situation with what was going on in the woods really kind of creeps me out a little bit. Really makes me worry. Someone suggested we have Satanists living in our neighborhood or something, and I don't know who that would be. But if not, they're very violent. Child or something, or someone is extremely violent. But so today when I went out to get my headphones from my car at about midnight. I think it was like 12:28 when I came back in to get my brother. There were lights up in the area where we're not supposed to go in anymore, up in what we used to call the ramps, because everyone would go four-wheeler riding and everything in there. And, you know, I didn't think much of it, and I kept hearing like this revving sound, and I just thought it was the engine from the four-wheeler. And then I found out that it wasn't, because you could, if you listened beyond that, you could still hear the regular humming from the four-wheeler engine just, you know, idling. So that kind of scared me a little bit, so I'm in a comfortable position. And then, like, I don't know, I thought, maybe, like, because I didn't make any sort of connection until after I came back inside, but man, I don't know, maybe I did in my mind. I was just hearing things, but it sounded kind of like, to me, like chainsaw. I don't know. But it is just a little creepy. Because, I don't know, they weren't driving around. They were staying in place in relatively the same area that we'd found the animals dead. And they're, you know, just, I don't know. But, so I'm a little scared right now. And I had just a little, like, just maybe 15 minutes ago, I went and I took my flashlight and I looked around back outside because I wanted to make sure that nothing was out there, because, you know, with that having happened, I don't know. And there's a lot of times where we'll wake up and the back gate will be open and no one was out there in the middle of the night, to our knowledge. So we are thinking that someone might have snuck out there. So, I'm just a little creeped out. I'm sure it's no big deal. No, I'm sure it's just me being paranoid. But, I'll keep you posted on whatever more creepiness happens. Hopefully I'll be able to get on with my life and suck it up. But it's just a little creepy. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start researching here in a minute after I do this. But if you guys want to see the video of, you know, what exactly happened, I could post it. Like, when I mean what exactly happened, I mean the video of Zach taking me out in the woods, where we weren't supposed to be, and showing me those dead animals. If you want to see that, I could post it. I don't know if you want to see it, though, because a lot of people I showed it to were kind of grossed out by it. I mean, after all, it is rotten animals, and lots of them. And by lots, I mean, like, maybe like 9, which is a lot in a relative area in not the same rotted conditions. You know, like, they hadn't all died at once. They died over different periods of time. I think there was this beaver that had been dead for a while on top of a possum that had just been freshly killed, and then there's like these mummified dogs, and it was just, if you guys want to see that, I could post it, but I don't know if I'd get in trouble, because maybe it'd be depicted as like animal abuse or whatever. I don't know. I've been told to report it to the DNR, but the last we checked, the animals have been moved. There's no trace of them. But we have video proof that they were there at one point, and pictures and all sorts of things, which I could post those too. But again, I don't know if I would get in trouble showing those to people. I could send them privately to you if you want them, I guess. If you're interested, if you're a weirdo, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go maybe research or try to get some sleep. I'll try not to freak out too much, because I'm pretty wired right now, and I can't find my metal baseball bat, and I think it's out in the building, and I don't have the keys for that. And I don't know how to protect myself. I mean, I can't use a knife. But yeah, anyway. So that's all that. And do you guys like my double chin? I think it's gorgeous. But so I'll just keep you guys posted. See where it goes. Hopefully nowhere. So bye.